Good morning, class 9. From today itself, we are going to start with a new chapter, chapter 3, coordinate geometry. Okay. In this coordinate geometry, what actually we have to understand is about coordinates, planes, axes, quadrants. Okay, that much is needed out here. And to understand what exactly is the coordinate geometry, today we'll focus first on the definition and then we'll try to solve it. Okay. And this chapter is very short. Within today and tomorrow, today only in this class only we are going to finish it, but I'll give you some time to complete your work, okay, which I'll be sending it in your group. Okay, so here in this coordinate geometry, what we are going to understand is what actually the coordinates mean. Okay, so coordinates actually means a set of values that shows an exact position. Okay, coordinates means a set of values that shows an exact position. Okay, on this graph or on graph, so wherever we use this in the graph, it is usually a pair of numbers. We'll have two numbers, okay, separated by comma. The first number shows the distance along and second number shows the distance up or down. To understand that, let us take this out here. The first number will be here in this part, and in the second number will be on the y-axis. Okay, and here, so for example, let's take one example here, 2 comma 5. So the two units, the first number will come on the straight line, horizontal line. Okay, and 5 units up, that is on the vertical line. So horizontal line means this is your horizontal line, it will be on the straight way. We call this as x-axis. Here it will be plus x, in this part there will be minus x. Okay, here this is y-axis, and at the bottom there will be minus y. So in this part, 2 units along and 5 units up. So we have different coordinates in our daily life that we used. There are map coordinates like north, east, west, south, and we have polar coordinates also. But we don't study that right here. It's just a part that it comes up in the coordinate itself. Okay, now in our mathematics portion, what we have is Cartesian coordinates. What do we have is Cartesian coordinates. What exactly it means is number which indicate the location of a point to a fixed reference point, origin. Suppose this point is our origin, where the two lines intersect, we call this point as origin. Okay, from this origin we have to locate the point in this axis. Okay, reference point means this is your origin, this will come as a reference point, being its shortest distance from the fixed axis. So here now we'll take any coordinates out in this part and we'll try to plot that in the axis. Okay, to understand that, what we have to do is first we'll draw this line. This will be your plus x part, this will be your minus x. Above, as we go up, it will be plus, and when we come down it will be minus. Okay, this x-axis we called it abscissa also, and this y we will call it as ordinate also. Okay, abscissa and ordinate. And these axes had divided this graph into 4 sections. We called it as a quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Suppose I have a number like 2, 3. If suppose I asked you all that in which coordinates in which coordinates this number will fall, or this point is falling, means we will try to do it. Plus 2 is there. So this is your x, this is your y. This first is your x-axis and second is your y-axis. So x is 2, so it comes here in this axis. Y is also plus, it also come here. So this point 3, 2, 3, 2. So this is your 3, 2, it comes under first quadrant. Now suppose minus 2, 3. If suppose it is minus 2, 3. Minus 2. X is minus 2. It's here. And y is 3. So this is your second. So if my x is minus and y is plus, then it comes under second quadrant. Suppose I have -2, -7, or minus, suppose say -4, -2, -4. So x is your -2 and y is your -4. So x is your -2 means this x will come out here, -2, and y is also -4 means this -4 is here and -2 is here. So it meets out here. This is your -2, -4, and it falls under which quadrant? Third quadrant. Okay. Now another example, if I'll say 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3. Now in this 2 minus x is 2, y is -3. X is 2 plus 2. So plus will come in this part. X2, y -3. This is your minus part. This is your minus part. Okay, downwards is minus. So x2, y -3. So here it is. It comes under fourth quadrant. So this is how we will try to write the quadrants. Okay, now after the quadrants, then we will come with the plotting of points, where we can plot the points. Okay, in this part we just have to mention the quadrant. We don't have to plot. I'm just plotting it to make you understand. Okay, first suppose both are plus. If they are both are plus, it comes under first quadrant. If both are minus, it comes under third quadrant. If you have one x is minus and y is plus, then it comes under second quadrant. Okay, if x is plus and y is minus, then it comes under fourth quadrant. Okay, now let us try to plot the points. In this part, how will we plot it? Look, 1. Suppose let me take 2, 5. I'm plotting the first point, 2, 5. This is your x and this is your y. So x is 2, means this is my x-axis, this is my minus x, this is my y, and this is my minus y. Okay, now I have x2, y5. So x will come this part. So x2, here it is, y5, y5. So it will be like this, y x2. So this is your point here. Okay, let's mark A. What is the coordinate here? 2, 5. So this is how we'll plot it. Okay. Next, suppose I will say -3, 2. -3, 2. X is our -3. X is our minus. Minus x is here. So it comes in this way, line. So x is -3 here and 2. Y is 2. So just draw a line from here also. Where does it meet? Here. So this point, let us say mark B, and we'll write the quadrants, -3 coordinates, -3, 2. Okay, so this is how we'll do it. And suppose one more example, let's say -3, -4. -3, -4. X is also minus, so -3 here. It will come like this. Y is -4. So it comes like this. Where does it meet? Here. So this point, let's say C, this is your -3, -4. This way we can plot it. Okay, and in this chapter only we need to understand how to plot, in which quadrant it falls, and what exactly is the coordinate geometry. Okay, so what exactly is the coordinate geometry means it gives you a set of values that has to be plot or locate in the Cartesian coordinates. Okay, in the Cartesian coordinates we have a horizontal line and a vertical line. The horizontal line is called x-axis and the vertical line is called y-axis. Okay, and the point of intersection of these two lines is called origin. Their coordinates will be 0, 0, and it is also known as reference point. From this reference point we'll count. Suppose -2 or +2, whatever, +2 if it goes here, suppose -1 will go here from the origin. So that is why this point is called a reference point. Okay, and in this chapter we don't have much of exercise to do. Then this coordinates, actually what does it do is it gives you the position of an object where it is placed. We can take any reference point. Suppose I have a table out here. Suppose anything is kept here. Okay, then we can count it from here. Suppose if it is 1 feet out here and 2 feet out here, means we can say it is 2 feet on the horizontal line and 1 feet on the vertical line. Okay, we can look at this position like this. So exactly in the coordinate geometry, what does it do is it gives you the exact position of an object where it is placed. Okay, and in this chapter we will learn first the definition we'll write. Okay, and we'll draw the Cartesian coordinates, and after the Cartesian coordinates we will write how many quadrants are there, how it has been divided, and then we'll write with the plotting of points. Okay, and then after that we'll be going with the exercise. Okay, in this exercise we don't have too much in this part. There are very few questions. Okay, so you can complete that and you can submit it to me. Okay, thank you.